Okay, so remember when I said in my last video about art fight that I would be doing a video on each week of it? Yeah, well, clearly that didn't work as planned. Unfortunately, during the 2nd through 4th weeks of July, I barely drew anything and was facing severe art block since pretty much every day after work days I would be sleeping, and on weekends I would be out of town. Yes, I know, I'm a busy man. However, as the 5th week approached, I decided to lock the hell in for my videos. There will also be some upcoming things which I'm very excited to get out, assuming CapCut will have the full screen recording instead of only having 12 minutes of the full 2 hours, but that's a story for another day. Let's forget about that for now. But definitely subscribe if you want to know what that video holds. Anyways, I'm going to be doing the same format as last time, where I first go over the drawings I did for other art fight users, and then get all giddy and joyous over the art I received of my characters. Without further ado, let's get into it. After my last attack I covered in my previous video, it took me about 6 days to do the next one. After 4 consecutive days of just drawing my butt off, I began to experience burnout. The good news is that I quickly picked myself back up after like a week of just sleeping, and I ended up doing a revenge attack to just_Pika for this attack I got from them that I covered in my last video. I decided to draw Scientist A. She's a self-obsessed or otherwise known autosexual and described as insane, delusional, and indecisive. I personally really like the idea that she has sort of a friends with benefits relationship with Pika's other OC Ashley, as I have a similar thing going on with my OCs Owen and Joseph. Gotta love the toxic Yuri and Yowie. Anyways, I really enjoyed drawing Scientist A because I thought she was pretty cool and I loved her color palette. Unfortunately, I wasn't exactly proud of the hair shading, and I think I might be sort of losing it when it comes to hair shading. I was totally owning it in February and now I just sort of lost it, I guess. But other than that, I really loved how this drawing came out, and so did just_Pika, so I'm glad I got to do it. Ooh boy, this next one might be my favorite attack I've done so far out of all of them. It was another revenge that I did for Smarties_Naughties on their character Harpy. Just a little side note, I'm pretty sure all of my attacks on this video will be revenges, since I sort of lost motivation to do the characters on my original hit list. I feel a little guilty about that, but I'm finding out my preferred way to participate in art fight, guys. Anyways, Harpy is the creator's Sona, I believe, and I don't think there's any specific lore to the character. However, if you happen to be the real Smarty Naughties, real, not clickbait, please comment and correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't done this coloring and shading method in a long while, and I'm like incredibly pleased with how it came out. When I used to do this method, it wouldn't look really good or genuinely shaded, so I'm glad I mastered this method in a way, and I'm so happy I got to master it while drawing this character. I also really enjoyed drawing the eyes, as they're a lot more unique than the eyes I'm used to drawing. Thank you to Smarties_Naughties for your original attack, and I'm honored to be able to have done this revenge for you. This was another one that was 6 days apart from the one I did before. Also, forgot to mention this, but Harpy's revenge was done a whopping 10 days after I drew Scientist A. So, yeah. But anyways, drawing the attention back to the current attack, this one's a revenge for Cupids_Arrows11 of their character Fabian Bavka. Apologies if I pronounce any of that wrong, and feel free to correct me in the comments. Although this drawing is a lot less detailed, I still enjoy drawing him so much. I did, however, have a little bit of trouble drawing the left hand because, what the freak, why do the references I use always look so confusing? Anyways, I found Fabian's character very charming and overall a super nice design. I do kind of wish I'd experimented a little bit with his outfits I was given in his reference sheet instead of being a lazy bum and just giving him a white shirt. But other than that, I love how this drawing came out, and I'm happy that Cupid's Arrows liked it too. The 4th attack I did was for, you guessed it, or maybe you didn't, I don't know, Willow Universe. I was originally planning on drawing her Murder Drones OC, but then decided to do her furry character Cloudy. I tried using a reference for this one since I'm still not quite used to drawing furries, but I actually managed to do it on my own since the reference did not work out too well. And I'm super glad I didn't use that reference. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just found it easier to find my furry style without using a reference. Anyways, this was another successful previously mentioned older shading method, and oh gosh, I might be circling back to this method rather than the one I normally use nowadays. I found this character a bit more challenging to draw specifically because it was hard to separate the layers as well as make Cloudy's different colored fur blend well together, but I love a good challenge and I see anything I have trouble with while drawing a form of improvement of my skills. I also love Cloudy's different variations and thought the character itself was super cute, and I'm glad I got to draw her. The 5th attack I did was a revenge for Catboy Jonah's beautiful attack I will be going over in the next section, and I drew Lewis. When I was going through this person's characters, Lewis really caught my eye. Their art style in general is really like old Disney looking, and I find it really cool, and I wanted to sort of capture that in my drawing. I love his outfit, the colors are really nice to look at, and just overall a very beautiful design. Although I didn't do a full render of this drawing, I really like how it came out. He's still got that sort of cartoony look to him and just looks awesome in general. I'm so proud of how this came out, and I'm glad Catboy Jonah likes it too. The 6th and final attack I did this year was Frame Flicker by Toffee Apple. This was another revenge for one of my favorite attacks I got on my Amazing Digital Circus OC. Frame Flicker is a My Little Pony OC, and from what I read, I think she has animation magic. I don't know, it said she was an animation pony, which really cool idea by the way. I absolutely love the cutie mark and the feather, as well as her hairstyle. At first I was going to try to draw her in pony form, but I was stressing out and kept messing it up, so I just did her equestrian girl's form instead. I really wanted to do a fully shaded version, but I was basically out of time once I finished the flag colors, so I just quickly polished up some of the lines and called it a day. Overall though, I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm glad Toffee Apple likes it. Okay, so fortunately but unfortunately, I got about the same amount of attacks I got during my first week. Fortunately because I got a lot of beautiful art, and unfortunately because it makes this video a lot longer. I got 15 attacks after my previous video, and when I say these are some of the coolest freaking pieces of art I've ever received, I mean it. Sadly, I'm going to try to make this section shorter for the sake of my sanity, and also just making sure the video isn't too long. I will be admiring every attack I got, but in a much shorter amount of time, as the last time each defense review was between 1 and 2 minutes, which may seem short, but for this amount of attacks, it really adds a lot of minutes to the video. Anyways, let's get started. The first attack I got after the last one I talked about in my previous video was a drawing of my Sona Antares by Rune_space. Absolutely love this one. He looks very fluffy. Also, is that a lava lamp I see? That's pretty cool, man. I'm eating your art. Yummers. The next attack I got was a headshot of one of my OCs, AJ, by JJ_Studios_023. And this was not only unexpected, but also very pleasing as well. I haven't really done much character development on AJ, as well as my other character, Riley, who hasn't even been uploaded to Artfight. Just so you know, I literally had to open Microsoft OneNote just to remember their name, which is fun. But I just feel like once I publish the full story of my characters, AJ won't be very popular, as she's not as much of a main character as the other ones are, but this attack made me super happy, so thank you. The next one I received was another Persona drawing by Senora J. This one is very cute, and I want to take a moment to appreciate that he's holding a floating star. I don't know, I have a specific appreciation and love for pieces that look like that. They make me start gnawing on my screen. Very beautiful, very delectable. Thank you so much. Another Persona drawing by Feral Fangirl Goes Wild. Guys, I think we might have a fan favorite. This one is like genuinely so detailed, and it low-key looks like it could be a pretty fire profile picture. Not that any of the other Persona drawings I've gotten can't be a profile picture, but this one sort of just has that vibe to it, you know? Also, adore the background and shading. Thanks! Ooh, this one deserves a medal. Genuinely, oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Reichel and Catboy Jonah's art style. I was truly amazed by this drawing and just speechless. I love the people who take the time to read my character's lore, especially because I feel like I don't always do the same other than learning permissions and stuff, which I do feel bad for, but I don't normally do lore related pieces for this event, at least so far. So getting this is very inspiring. Genuinely, thank you so much, Catboy Jonah. This is beautiful. The next one was the original work I did a revenge for on Smarties_Narties. This is a drawing of my characters Elizabeth and Cleo going for a little night stroll. They look so cute and happy. I love this so much. I think I remember saying this in the last video, but extra respect for artists like this who do lineless art. Literally always looks so cool. Thank you for this awesome piece. The 7th attack I got was another Cleo drawing by Sleepy Demon XD. I found this drawing very cute, and also they had the sweetest message ever. I checked their profile and saw some other amazing attacks, and I hope they had a great art fight experience. More Cleo art! And, oh, Elizabeth. Yes. Just kidding, I love them both equally. I received this adorable drawing from Sandra Anderson of Cleo and Liv in a nice winter setting. I feel like these two would really enjoy winter together, so I absolutely love the concept of that. The detail in the eyes and hair is also very admirable and pleasing to look at. I was planning to revenge this person, but was literally 10 minutes before the event ended when I posted my last art fight submission, and I definitely wouldn't be able to get 2 more attacks done in that time, let alone 1. But anyways, I love this piece. Thank you so much. Next up, some Meowie of Jasper and Reese by Cupid_arrows11. Oh my god. Oh, they're so cute. Anyways, I really love how well Reese's burn scar is drawn, along with the cool bad boyish face expressions. Definitely don't have anything to say about the little chibi versions of them. It's not like they're the cutest things I've ever seen or anything. Thank you, Cupid's arrows. Guys, you'll never guess who this one is. Wait, actually, hold on. I just realized this artist is someone who was in my comment section of my art community video. Anyways, you guessed it, another Antares drawing by Madblood-Brutus. Hope I said that right. This is such a cute drawing. Thank you for not only the drawing, but the kind and inspiring words you shared in my comment section with me. I really appreciate it and hope you enjoyed the rest of your art fight experience. The 11th attack I've gotten was from Maggot of my pony Sona and someone else's OC. The other person's OC, Fruity Bats, who I do not know at all, which is such a fun way to meet people in my opinion. Just another reason why I love mass attacks. I'm not quite sure if this counts as a mass attack or not, but regardless, I just found this drawing very cute. I love seeing Flamestar interact with another awesome looking OC, drawn by an awesome artist. Thank you so much. The 12th attack I got was of my fresher OC A-93 or Kalmar by Sylvie Kid. Apologize if I pronounced that wrong. When I uploaded them, I put please attack in their name, and it worked very well, clearly. I'm so honored for this to be the first drawing of Kalmar. Your style is very cute, and I hope you had a great art fight. My 13th attack was also A93 by Yuhan_D Sugma. Nice username, man. Anyways, I love this attack. This person has a very nice style, and I love how they did the shading. Thank you so much for this attack on my current favorite OC. The 14th attack I received was another Oko drawing from whatever, it's on the screen. The description of this drawing reads, I was going for a scene where the newspaper posted a bad article, false obviously, about Oko. So as they're going about their day, just taking a look at the paper there, bam, hit, misfortune. This is such a cool idea. I really like how it's got the style of some like sort of old-timey mystery show. Also, the person said they tried fitting Owen into the newspaper as well, which is a really cute crossover in my opinion. Thank you so much for this adorable drawing. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binaries and genderqueers, I present to you the 15th and final attack I got of Art Fight 2025. Another Antares drawing by Red Ring Doctor. Dude, I was so excited when I got this. Your style is so cute and pretty and yummy. I'm consuming it. I'm consuming it. Also, look at how fluffy he is. The background is beautiful, the line art is so smooth, and just overall eye candy to look at. Thank you so much, Red Ring Doctor. I hope you had an amazing art fight, and look out for me next year, because I'm coming for you. Well folks, that brings us to the end of today's video, as well as the end of Art Fight 2025. This being my first year, I genuinely had such a positive experience, and I'm so glad I got to interact with so many kind people along the way. The only thing I'm a little sad about is that Aperol Spritz Cookie did not get any attacks. Bro was left in the dust. However, that means I could still get attacks on him in future years of Art Fight, so I will definitely be coming back next year. If you made it to the end of this video and enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. See you real soon. Insert devil emoji. What the fuck is this script, bro?